Oh, wait, you have to be this tall to ride. Okay, how about now? You have to be a little bit taller actually. Now? Huh? Huh? How? What about now? Actually, now I'm afraid you are the ride. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shadow Show. Good not evening, but whatever time of the day it is that you can see us. My name is the Shadow of this puppet, and welcome to the Shadow Show, a show that is only running because some of the light is missing. We have a great show lined up for you tonight, but before we get into it, let's have a word from our sponsors, The Real World. This show is brought to you by The Real World, a world that is filled with greenery and bluery and reddery, or as the dogs like to call it, greyery. A world where they put animals in cages and then the animals are like, hey man, why did you do that? But then they put themselves in bigger cages and the animals are like, oh, maybe they're just fans of cages. Screw you to the real world. I really don't like making this in my deep voice when my actual voice is like this. Alright, and welcome back to the Shadow Show. Let's get on with our first segment, the news according to the shadows. We have some sad news. 12 people died in a natural disaster yesterday. But fortunately, their shadows are still alive, just forever trapped in the sleeping position. A lot of people had gathered for the human rights protest yesterday with a bunch of signs saying various things. But also, their shadows had come for the protest as well, and the shadows held up signs that were blank. I guess they were all protesting for their right to remain silent. And now, ladies and gentlemen, today we have with us a very talented musician, Shadow of a Rockstar. Let's give it up for Shadow of a Rockstar. Hey, hey, hi, hi, hi. Hey, hi, you brought the guitar with you. Yeah, it's not with me. It's in me. I ate it. It's 2D. Anyway, so tell me, how come you got into rock? I'm sure you like rock a lot. I don't like rock at all actually. You don't? Yeah, I hate rock. I mean, it's a kind of music that is named after something that is exactly the opposite of it. I mean, have you ever seen a rock? It's not excited at all, let alone a talented musician. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But tell us about your new album, Living in the Shadow of a Rock Star. We have a clip from that album. Let's just play a clip from that right here, right now. I only jump when he jumps. I only slide when he slides. But I don't sing when he sings. Cause his face is not in a 90-degree angle to the light. Defiance! Oh, that was a hardcore performance, man. That was amazing. I completely get what it's like to be manipulated by someone. Yeah, it was very hard, Like we constantly had fights backstage. Yeah. Actually, we have a clip from that. You have a clip from that? Yeah. We have a clip from that. Let's just play the clip. How come you have a clip? I'm a rock star. You are nothing. Well, you're neither a rock nor a star. If I was an actual star, you won't exist. I get what it's like, sorry, don't cry, don't cry. I completely understand. I also have this kind of a rivalry with someone who. Wait, why did you come on screen? I told you not to come. I have this thing. Let me just give you a tissue and like, hey, don't come on screen. I'll try to like every time I come here, she follows me, and then when I turn back, he takes a U-turn and runs away. What is this? I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, are you okay, man? Yeah, it's okay. I get what it's like. Yeah, give it up for your comedian. Now we have a stand-up comedian. Give it up for same puppet one more time. I don't like it when they say trees give shade. They don't give shade. I don't think they have a choice. And then you guys come and sit in us and then look at the tree and go, thank God for the tree. Well, thank God I can't slap you. Trees don't give shade. If there wasn't any shade, then trees would have gotten too much sunlight and they wouldn't have been able to grow. So you can say shade gives trees. Thank you so much. My name is Shiv. One more time because we're amazing. God is thank you. That was our show. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to stay safe and don't be blurry.